particular reason or anything you put your finger on why the offense continues to start so slow?
We're not playing well enough, you know. We're not making enough plays, some of those one-on-one type plays. And obviously, you know, the initial part of this game, you saw the penalties, man, every time we put.
What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. It's All Pro Sports Talk, the home of sports talk, baby. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in deep trouble, man. I ain't gonna even sugarcoat it with you, man. You know, I was one of those guys that said that this team's gonna be a good team. Najee Harris gonna put them over the top. That they're gonna be a team that could make a deep playoff run. They'll be back to the Pittsburgh Steelers that they could be. And I was wrong. The Pittsburgh Steelers lost today against the Cincinnati Bengals 24-10. Basically 24-7. It just was a horrible outing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously no TJ Watt. You know, you're having a lot of injuries still on offense with Ben Roethlisberger not being 100% healthy with the pectoral injury, but he played. Offensive line was not able to hold up, but obviously this is what this team looks like without TJ Watt. No TJ Watt. This defense does not look dominant at all. They look average. They did what they could do today. I will give them credit for that. Good game by Mika Fitzpatrick. Terrell Edmonds as well, but I want to focus and emphasize on a couple things here. Offensive wise with this team with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Najee Harris had a good game today. 14 carries, 40 yards. Not doing much in rushing because offensive line's not there to help him, but he had 14 receptions for 102 yards. I'm about to hone in on this offense. This play calling looks similar to how it looked last year. The same dump off screens, the same dump off passes, the same get the ball out of Ben's hand immediately, the same let's just get this over with, throw a slant, throw a screen, throw a mini end around play. Those type of plays do not work with this team. Ben Roethlisberger does not look good at all, and he hasn't looked good in all three of the games. He looked bad against the Bills, he looked bad against the Raiders, and he looked bad against the Cincinnati Bengals today. And a lot of people are going to say you're being too critical of Ben Roethlisberger. He's the best we have. Even though he is the best that the Pittsburgh Steelers have, he does not look mobile enough at all. And what do most quarterbacks have in this era of the NFL? Ability to get out of the pocket. Ben Roethlisberger does not have that, and he's not a swiftness with the feet of how Tom Brady is. Tom Brady has great foot movement. Ben Roethlisberger is just a quarterback. He's really good, but he's not the same Ben Roethlisberger he was 4 or 5 years ago. He's just not. I obviously had Tommy John surgery to the elbow. This is his second year off of it. I don't expect for that to be an excuse anymore. He's getting clobbered with this offensive line. He got sacked 4 times today, but he got hit 16. This offensive line is not good at all. They can't even pass protect. At least last year they could pass protect. They can't pass protect to save anyone's life, and they can't run block at all. You're not getting a good push up front. Trey Turner is the best offensive lineman on this team. That's saying a lot. They need to get Zach Banner back, but he's hurt and he's been injured. So many penalties with this team in the first quarter, which was ridiculous. You had a pass interference play on Chase Claypool when it was a first down with Najee Harris. They get the ball back to Najee Harris. Another holding call on Kevin Dotson. Then Kendrick Green gets one illegal hands to the face. Basically another holding call again. And don't get me started on Kendrick Green. He isn't good at all up the middle. Obviously, he is a rookie. He is going to take some growing pains, but as of right now, he isn't helping his offensive line out at all either. Najee Harris, the fact that this man had 19 targets and he's a running back, and the fact that he is not out there running routes like Christian McCaffrey, that most of them are dump off routes or even set up screen plays, that is very scary for this team moving forward. They cannot run the football. There's no creativity to this offense. Receivers cannot get open down the field. Chase Claypool is really good. 9 catches for 96 yards, but 15 targets. This team needs a playmaker at wide receiver that can go out and try to get you played like how Antonio Brown used to. And obviously they do not have Deontay Johnson. He's still hurt. So you can say injuries played a factor into part of this game, but does not make an excuse to why this offense is still dormant and still anemic to change. It's basically the same offense that they had last year with Randy Fichtner. Matt Canada legit said that he wanted to come in and change things up. The only thing that he's changed is the way the screens look. Other than that, it's the same screen. No matter how you slice it up, you could put a bow on something. If it's still not good, it's just not good. This offense is not good. It's plain vanilla. It's not original at all. the way that I'm looking how things are constructed with this team, it's not going to be any good going forward either. Najee Harris can't get any separation from the line of scrimmage because as soon as he gets the ball, it's 3 to 4 people in the backfield already. They don't run the ball enough. 58 pass attempts for Ben Roethlisberger this game is pathetic. Even last week against the Raiders, they cannot run the football and they cannot protect Ben Roethlisberger, and receivers cannot get open downfield. I said this with Juju Smith-Schuster earlier last season, and I'm seeing the same thing now. He cannot get open down the field. I don't care if you in the slot. I don't care if he's on the outside. A lot of people say, well, may needs to be more on the outside. Regardless of wherever you play on the field, they're going to ask you to get open down the field as a wide receiver. And he just can't get open. Chase Claypool can, but Ben Roethlisberger is missing throws down the field. It doesn't have the same oomph on it as it had 4 or 5 years ago. James Washington in this game was actually getting a lot of separation, but Ben Roethlisberger would underthrow him or overthrow him. The 2 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger today, just both wide. One of them was a tip pick from the line of scrimmage. Been seeing that for years with Ben Roethlisberger. The second one was just a miscommunication, just a bad interception. It was a play in the red zone. Chase Claypool was about to break open. He's on the cut right in the end zone, and Ben Roethlisberger threw it to the left of him. It was just miscommunication there. This offense does not have chemistry at all. They're still young. They're playing with a veteran, Ben Roethlisberger. He looks like he doesn't want to be there anymore, to be honest with you. And that's not me calling out shots on Ben Roethlisberger. They just can't protect Ben Roethlisberger. I still think he's the best quarterback on this team, regardless of what people want to say. Mason Rudolph ain't it, and I don't think Dwayne Haskins is ready either. I think that Ben Roethlisberger needs to be protected more, and then maybe we can see if he still has it or not. But the fact that he can't move around, you can't do any play action bootlegs with him because he's too slow to do that. He can't set up deep shots down the field because his offensive line is not good enough. So that's kind of the justification of why they may be doing so many screen plays and so many dump offs. But at the same time, you have explosive playmakers. When healthy, Deontay Johnson can create things in open field, and they could have had Ray McCloud run a couple of end arounds. You can even put him at running back and have him run some screens because he's a very explosive wide receiver. This team does not have explosiveness. They have a running back who's really fast in Anthony McFarland. They don't even use him at all. You can use him on stretch plays, use him on toss plays. They don't do that at all. All they've been doing is just stuck with the Najee Harris thing. The 14 catches for 102 yards is ridiculous for any running back if your name isn't Christian McCaffrey or if you're not a receiving back. The fact that Najee Harris is getting these many targets in the first place is the reason that you should be concerned with this team. That's it for the offense. The offensive line is just not that good. Kendrick Green needs a lot to work on. Kevin Dotson needs to be better at pass protection. Trey Turner is fine. If I never saw Okafor at left tackle ever again, it'll be too soon. He's not a good tackle. He's not a good guard. He's just not a good offensive lineman as a whole. Just get Zach Banner in here as quickly as possible when he comes back off of IR. And hopefully things can get better up front. Defensive wise, man, Jamar Chase, got to give him credit. 4 catches, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cody Sensabaugh, man, he got caught really bad, on the play. He got caught really, really bad on the play. Not Sensabaugh, Cortland Sutton. Sutton got caught horrible on some plays, especially the one before half. He got burned pretty badly, and just Joe Burrow throws it up to Jamar Chase and he gets the touchdown on him. Just a horrible, just ridiculous. A lot of people say, well, Minkah Fitzpatrick was supposed to help. I don't even think he can help Cameron Sutton. That's his name, mess his name up. Cameron Sutton messed a lot of things up in this game. He was getting targeted a lot. The defense played okay at times. Joe Mixon got a big run up the middle in the second quarter that went for I think it was 27 yards, 18 carries for 90 yards, 5 yards a pop. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in deep trouble though. It's a bit of a rant at this point, just me rambling on, but no TJ Watt. I don't think this defense is going to be as dominant as they used to be. Obviously, he's their best defensive player and you just paid him, so that hurts. But I think moving forward, the Pittsburgh Steelers, with all that being said, that they should be fine. I'm not writing this team off just yet. They're just running through a couple rough patches. And if we know anything about the Pittsburgh Steelers, and if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, this team usually they start out slow, then they pick it up midway towards the season, or they start off hot and they cool down towards the end of the stretch. So we will see. It's a tough schedule. You lose against a division rival. It's the first time that they've lost to the Bengals twice like this, back to back, in some time. So we will obviously see. Obviously that team that played against the Buffalo Bills in the second half is still there. They just need to get healthy again. Next week we'll see how the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to perform when TJ Watt's back and Crue is back. We will see, man. Joe Sherbert had a good game today. Not all dark spots for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but obviously it is some panic mode going on because you look at the way this offense is constructed. I think it is some things to work on. There's some good things to take away from this game, some bad takeaways from this game, but the Pittsburgh Steelers should still be fine. I'll be back with another video like this with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2 weeks, as we always do. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Most importantly, each and every last one of you guys stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Peace.